I can get quite cantankerous. I'm quite sort of nothing to do with even Islam, not to do with religion. Sorry.
Shall you move on the side? Do you mind? Do you mind?
Not at all. Yeah.
No, you can join us if you want.
I was trying to find someone to
We were wondering. Sorry.
Okay.
Else.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
If you want to move, just move out of the
Yeah, because this is too noisy, too crowded. So let's come on the side so we can. Yeah, that way. Let's go that way.
I wanted to find Kish. That's
Is he
all,
around?
because Marie's looking to be introduced.
Sorry, 1 second.
So that she can do some prayer.
Okay.
But I don't see him. I'm just glancing around, so maybe
Okay.
he's not here.
He's not on the list.
Richard is alright.
He's not Richard.
What list? What list? Is it a
It's
bad
no. There is a ban list. We don't want to talk to certain people. You're clearly not on that
Do you
list.
think we'll tell if you were on the hit list?
Yeah.
hit list? Hang on a minute. Don't use this inflammatory language. Shit list, maybe.
That's the question he asked.
It could be double psychology.
No, there are certain individuals we don't want to talk to.
Okay.
We believe they're not civil. They're not civil. They are disingenuous. They don't deserve our time and our attention. We've had plenty of discussions with them over these years, and we have found them to be very disturbing characters, or disturbed characters, and we don't want to talk to them.
Basically, when you're bear in mind, when you're online, people can take on a different persona. We should not necessarily do that, but it's a habit that we all, as human beings, tend to do. Think about it. You're not actually connecting with a person, basically. You're just typing away. You've probably kicked off on a random comment. I don't mean you personally, I mean US people generally. You kick off on a random comment and off you go. Now, going back to what you're talking about, I would have sharp comments about Muhammad. I would have sharp comments about the Sahaba, about Muhammad's companions. I would have sharp comments to say. Now, whether I don't know whether I saw a sharp comment from Muslims about Christians, I don't know, or whether it's just on something. And
I can't remember the comment.
Maybe an idea would be to find an example another time.
Because I will be coming more regularly to the park.
Because I didn't save his comments. I just read them passingly.
They stay there. I'm not sure, but I think they remain in the ether somewhere.
No, but they were very unpleasant.
Okay.
It was because I know him as a person in the park. I've had many conversations with him. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
I know as a person when we talk to him, but when we read the comments online, it doesn't seem to be the same person. And I see
There's
some.
always the potential for that as well, that people have different, like that just put somebody's name.
No, but why have two personalities?
No, I'm saying this was you, but I'm saying that in other times
Yeah.
people just assume somebody else is like a different name. They can pretend to be you or him or.
No,
I'm
it's
not
him.
saying- No, I agree with you.
No, I've got my name own
I'm
face.
just saying that there are times where you may glance and think, oh my gosh. Like,
I don't think anybody would do that with me because I'm not really.
Yeah, because sometimes I actually find it difficult to believe that it's him commenting those very comments, because right now we're having a conversation.
so it's
He's
the
a gentleman.
delivery of the comment rather than the content.
The
You know
words,
his views.
even the words.
No, I'm saying you know his views, but you're saying it's the way he says them. Like
Could I make a suggestion? Could I make a suggestion? I'll be coming to the park more regularly, so why not try and find some of the comments and the context as well, and then sort of touch base with you, and we can have a sort of chat about
Well, I don't know if I'll look more.
Which channel was it?
I'll try. No, his comments.
Yeah, but which channel?
on Facebook.
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Sometimes he comments something on Facebook, even on my posts, right?
I haven't commented for a long time on anything on your post.
As I said, I don't remember
Facebook is
exactly, but I just, because he was passing by and we said hi to each other, and I asked him, "Are you commenting these things?" Right? I mean, you're a gentleman in the park. We have a conversation. We've had good conversations in the past, but online, for some reason.
But I can put it another way.
Okay.
People feel bolder behind the screen, I guess.
Yeah,
exactly.
it is possible. Some people, yeah. And I would like to see a bit more honesty, sincerity. When you have a view, it's better to discuss the view with us, where we can actually respond.
Put it another way, with my comments, were they like personal comments against either you?
No, something
or
about
another?
Islam, about faith, something very nasty.
Okay, but bring us over whether it's nasty or not.
Do you remember
What-
posting nasty comments?
I wouldn't say any of the comments I posted are nasty, but that's open.
Sorry, can you not? Sorry.
That's not open to debate. I mean, that's open.
Sorry.
No, give me a good reason as to why. By the way, I'm ready to debate.
I don't like to be filmed by every single. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If you want to film, it's your choice. But I wouldn't like to be.
I understand your apology, but
Yeah.
this is because Conan.
No problem. You can. I mean, I have no problem with them.
Yeah, well, listen, you can decide.
I don't want to be filmed by you. You want to film me? No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you,
I'm
yeah.
not going to say anything nasty about you. I'm going to be very fair.
I just made it very clear that I wouldn't like to be filmed by, because I don't know how you're going to use this footage. Where you're going to put it?
100%. I'm going to use it kindly, honestly.
I just made it very clear. I don't know who you are.
I will introduce myself.
Okay, but I don't know. As for now, I don't know who you are, so I wouldn't like to be filmed. Yes, sorry.
Just
Okay.
to wrap it up. 'Cause, I mean,
Thank you.
it's going
Thank you.
round and
Very
round.
nice of you.
It's going round a little bit. If you look at my comments, I don't think I would ever say anything sharp comment against someone,
Look,
against a person.
Let me clarify.
With what
We
Islam
the
is,
Muslims
yes?
and the
Yes.
Christians have
Yes.
dialogues.
Yes.
We have
Yep.
debates.
Yep.
We have many discussions around the world. I myself have had many discussions in different forms, on different platforms, by different formats.
Yep.
I've had many discussions with Christians,
Yep.
right? And we cherish that.
Yep.
We celebrate that. Okay, criticism is welcome. The fact that you're a Christian, right,
Yep.
is enough for us to know that you don't agree with Islam. You don't agree with our prophet.
Yep.
Okay? You don't believe that he's a prophet.
Correct.
That's very clear.
Yep.
What Christianity teaches and what Islam teaches is civility, is
Yes.
decency,
Yes, that's
right?
true, that's
Because
true.
I know, I've read Christian theologians, right? And they teach decency.
Okay.
When you dialogue, when you debate,
Okay.
use civil language.
Can I interject? I think that we can all
Let me
agree-
finish very quickly. So we use decent language,
Yeah.
and we don't hurt each other deliberately.
No,
The
absolutely.
purpose,
So
the
far,
purpose,
so
when we
Yep.
dialogue,
Very
when we
good.
debate,
Yep.
when we have discussions, the purpose is not to insult, to degrade,
No,
to
that's
belittle,
agreed so far. Yep.
and use derogatory language. We don't.
so far, so
Okay.
good. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
what I have seen recently
Yep.
in the park
Yep.
and outside of the park, Christians are repeatedly using very unpleasant, derogatory, repulsive language. Let me
Yes.
finish. While on the other hand, any major Muslim figure here in the park and outside of the
Yep.
park, I mean, look at major Muslim debaters. Name some. Do you know any names? No, outside of the park.
Well, Zakir Naik.
He doesn't really
he's
debate,
not really
he kind of-
He stopped debating, but
Who's got,
Shabir Ali?
Yes.
Shabir Ali is a major debate. Ali Atai, you know Ali Atai?
Don't know.
Okay, he's had some debates. There are other figures you can name, right?
Can I just interject something very
None of
small?
them, to my knowledge, use repulsive, evil, or bad language
Okay.
against Christians. None of them. On the other hand, we have individuals,
Yep.
prominent Christian figures. I'm not talking about people like James White
No.
and William Lane Craig. They are very respectful.
Okay.
Okay, to give them credit, they're very respectful. There are other individuals who are extremely repulsive, very evil in some cases, like Christian Prince.
That's subjective,
Christian Prince.
completely subjective.
Christian Prince.
God decides who has
Wait,
the-
no. God has given us the sense. Christian Prince.
He's not evil.
There is an element of victimhood.
I'm just. Let me look at the cameras and repeat what you said.
Is this
What
your
you said.
reason? Is this your reason
Remember-
for this
I am-
conversation?
I-
Because
I
you
am
were
saying-
hold on,
I
you
am
were
saying-
talking about online etiquette,
Yeah.
and I would agree with you that between Christians
I
and
have
Muslims,
seen-
hold on, I'm not finished yet. With respect, it's that respect and courtesy should be an example to other people who may
What
want
kind-
to
what
begin
kind of
debate. No,
Christian
I'm saying between
evangelism
you
is
and I,
this?
I'm saying between you and I'm not evangelizing to you. We're just
No, not
discussing
you.
Christian
Those
etiquette.
evangelists out there who are evangelizing by calling you a bitch, calling you a whore, calling you a. I'm sorry to use this language, guys. I'm sorry, but this is the reality we're facing.
So
Yeah.
anyway, so we can agree as three adults that
Right.
etiquette, courtesy...
Is that good language?
Hold on a second. And respect
Okay.
are important. They're not essential, but they're important because we know that in this park, Muslims and Christians alike have lost their tempers at points, used inflammatory
Okay.
language.
Is that good language? Is that good language? The language that is used, which has been used repeatedly
Depending on the
by the.
context, in isolation, no, it's not good language. No, it's
So in context, it's okay. It's okay to call someone.
Quoting somebody else.
Okay, it's
You just
okay to
used
call.
it.
Is it okay to call a Muslim woman whore?
Is she one or is she not?
She's clearly not.
Or if it's clearly not, then it's just.
Then where is the global Christian condemnation of this behavior in the name of Christ? In the name of Christ, there is a guy you have called Christian Prince, a phantom who cannot be seen, unknown entity
Is it
somewhere.
because of potential threats that he may receive?
I don't. I mean, if you feel threatened, if you don't have the courage and the acumen to be an evangelist and
I think he's a
be
polemicist.
out there, then don't be there,
I
right?
think more correctly, he's a polemicist. He's not an
And
evangelist.
and also, Adnan,
Well, he's evangelizing
No, he's polemicizing.
by using his polemics. Yeah. So what's the purpose of polemics? To evangelize. Yeah. So how are you approaching Muslims by using that language?
He doesn't call them; they call him. So that's one thing.
So you're defending him.
No, I'm saying
You're defending him.
No, I'm.
And you're the same
Do you know what I'm
person
doing, Adnan?
who
I'm pulling you on your
you're the
language.
same person
He
who
doesn't-
comes there
he
and
doesn't
talks about
go
Muslim
on-
extremists.
Do
You're the
I?
same
When
person.
did I?
Yeah, Anjum Chaudhary.
Did
You
you
were
call
talking to
me
me.
video?
You were talking to me about Anjum
Is
Chaudhary.
that the same video where you brought up extremism?
Yes.
Because it wouldn't have been me.
Yes.
Oh, so we were discussing.
So,
I thought were
but you did
condemning me
raise
for
the point.
information.
But you did raise the point on extremism.
Is he a prosecuted person in this
Yeah,
country? Is he
Christian
convicted
Prince
of
and,
certain things?
Chaudhary.
Who?
Because Christian Prince apparently.
Well, no one knows who he is.
Oh, well then potentially he has.
No one knows. No one knows who
My
the
point
guy
is
is.
that
He's
Muslims
some
call him-
coward
He's not
hiding behind
evangelizing.
screens and using vulgar. I mean, I don't even believe he's Christian. I don't even believe he's Christian. He calls himself Christian Prince. He's neither Christian nor a prince, right?
Potentially.
And he's not doing you any good by using that language in your name. You, out of all people,
I don't know
you
if
see,
he speaks for
we the
Christians.
Muslims. If one of the
So everything
Muslims
is
was using that
Adnan,
language,
this is a you've had a huge monologue
It's
now.
a little bit of a rant.
victimhood. It's a bit of a victim.
And it's trigger words.
and this is what I find really disturbing when people like you come here to
people like
defend.
you.
Yes, you just defended him.
Defended who?
You said he's not
You
evil.
don't know who the man is.
Okay, you
You've
said-
just admitted that nobody knows who he is. I'm saying that if the language is used correctly, it's not awful language. In isolation, it's terrible language. You used it to quote him, so it's not
And
your
Adnan,
bad language.
you've actually jumped around.
Have you
And
watched?
you said that he
Have you
calls
watched
Muslims,
his
he doesn't.
content? Have you watched his content?
Yes. And I watched him with Mohammed Hijab, and I thought it was laughable. I
Okay.
was laughing.
Have you watched his content other than that particular
Yes.
interaction?
And I don't believe he's evangelizing
Okay.
because he's not calling people
Is he
up.
using evil language?
Evil language? No. I don't
Calling
think
a
there
Muslim
is
woman whore is not evil language.
Evil language.
Yes,
No,
evil language.
no. Does the Quran say it's evil
Can-
language?
if someone called
I'm
you,
asking
if someone called you a whore, would you be happy?
I don't suppose so. No.
You wouldn't be happy.
No,
right?
I just need to look in the YouTube
Would that be?
comments.
Would that? Would,
probably.
no.
I'm not joking.
No.
Okay.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
People who are calling you that
That's how
are
we started.
absolutely disgusting.
But that's how
No.
we st- but it's
Let
not
me
evil
clarify my
language.
position.
It's evil intent.
We would never defend anyone using that language against you or any Christian woman on the planet for
What
that
about a
matter.
Christian woman
I
saying
as a Muslim would never defend that language. You the Christians for some
There's
reason,
freedom of expression.
you the Christians for some reason find it very difficult to swallow the pill that this language is absolutely abhorrent. It is not civilized.
Yeah.
It doesn't do you any good.
I can agree with it. It's not civilized. I don't agree that any language is evil innately.
It
because
is.
Only
They
human
can
beings,
be-
No. Language in and of itself cannot be. It's the intent behind the language.
Try
I
not-
can just
try
as
not to be
happily-
philosophical
I can-
with
no,
me
I'm
on
not.
that.
I'm not trying.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm doing. I can use nice language in an aggressive tone and mean. I can be very polite and cultured and still insult someone just as well as if I
If
swear
someone
at
was
them.
talking
It's
about
not
your
better.
panties, if someone was talking
Yes.
about your boobs, I do.
I
Okay,
understand.
no. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I have to really, get my hands dirty here, right? You know
No,
why?
really.
No, because this is what this guy does. The guy we're talking about, Christian Prince. This is how he's talking. He calls himself Christian Prince, and we do not see any global condemnation from the Christians. We don't see any global condemnation from the Christians.
Somebody- it was a clip. So
We don't see any Christians,
Jesus.
evangelists coming out condemning him. Actually, they're using him. They're calling him the teacher.
Who's that?
They're calling
the-
David Wood.
censored
David
among
Wood
terrible Christians.
called him his teacher.
Oh, maybe he is.
David Wood called him his teacher.
Maybe he
Okay,
is.
and where's your condemnation? if I called
Terrible.
If
Look,
someone accurately describes something, including
monologue
whores,
here. It's been a great monologue.
so now I hope our friends out there can see where we stand, how we are different, how the Christian evangelists,
you do use very
okay,
emotive language.
and Muslim people who are doing da'wah.
Trained in speaking. You do use
I'm trained in
emotive
speaking.
language.
No, I was
Evil
never trained in
language.
speaking.
What's the definition of evil? Does the Quran classify what
Okay, let me
language
define
is
evil. Let me define evil.
No, don't define evil. Define evil language.
Okay,
please.
evil language is language that is repulsive. Let me finish. Evil language is a language that is repulsive, repugnant, unpleasant. Okay,
But
that
it
leads
needs
to
no
that
adjectives
leads
other
to
than evil,
that.
which is
Okay,
the
you didn't
worst
let me
of
finish. You didn't let me finish.
You do it to me.
Evil language is a language that is unpleasant. It leads to dehumanization or demonization
Like
of
najas.
a person or a people. Okay, like najas. Okay,
Like
let's talk.
words that are
Okay,
insulting.
like you mean dog and pig?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
The words Jesus
If that's
used.
what it means.
The words Jesus
No,
used.
the words
No,
that
no, no.
Parler
That's
uses.
why I said dogs and pigs, because that's what
I'm
Jesus
saying
used
there is no
against
such
people.
thing as evil language. I'm using
Got to
your
know the context of
description.
which Jesus used the word.
So it's okay to call someone whore.
If they're a whore, yes.
Okay,
If you're their doctor, I don't know what context, but it's a word that exists.
So what did Jesus
Restricting words
do?
is dangerous.
Okay, did Jesus call a whore a whore?
I don't know. Did he?
He didn't.
No. Okay.
He did not.
But
He defended her. This is. Let me teach Christianity to Christians. Let me teach Christian behavior to Christians. Christians, ladies and gentlemen, let me teach you how Jesus behaved. And this is why Christians need to be a bit more Christian. I'm not saying all Christians, of course. Do let me clarify.
Global
Do let me clarify. I'm talking about these evangelists, international evangelists, who fail to condemn evil language used by their brethren.
There
Okay.
is no such thing as evil language.
So are you still filming?
So, Adnan,
No, can you not? No.
It's just easy.
No.
Adnan,
This is because corner.
Any minute now.
Adnan,
You just stopped filming.
I respect you, but then you support the people.
Trigger.
Mr. Adnan,
And you didn't say anything to them.
No, there's only 3 here.
I want to know,
He's filming on his phone.
Adnan, who is this prince and what did he say?
I just told you, I do not want you to film
Why me? Because other people.
because I don't know you.
Because you don't know me.
I don't know you. Yeah. I don't know where you're going to put the footage.
Then please.
That prince used that language.
Then I'm happy to discuss it.
Yeah, can you discuss it with me and then film? So can you wait until we discuss it? Okay. So now, I find it very disturbing that Christians like yourselves find it so difficult to condemn unpleasant, unchristian behavior. Is this Christian behavior? Calling. Okay, you answer my question.
Okay.
Is it Christian behavior calling a chaste woman whore? Is that Christian behavior? Because it's a Muslim woman who calls in and she gets called whore.
All right. Did she say anything crude within that conversation?
So if she says anything crude, she deserves to be called a whore.
To learn. Not at all.
I
Don't
find
twist
this
words
very
into
disturbing. I find this very disturbing. I find this behavior very, very disturbing.
Someone
asking
of
you,
your
Adnan,
debating skill. It's
What
embarrassing.
did the prince say? I just came and didn't know what the conversation
Go and watch his videos. You will find plenty of evil and plenty of repulsive behavior.
Did he call anybody a whore?
Yes, a Muslim woman who called in. And he called, generally, he said them, they.
You need to know context as well, by the way.
Context? What is the context?
You just told me
Can someone find the video and play it?
Context.
Can someone find the video for me?
If I
The
find,
clip
if I
version,
find
please.
Yeah, exactly.
if I
What's the context?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Okay.
Adnan, let me say,
I am asking a question. If he called Muslim women that in general, is that Christian behavior?
you ask me, I will answer.
No, I'm let me ask him first and then come to you. Is that Christian?
If he uses broad statements saying are Muslim women paused to say, is that the right word you want to use? Paused. No, I disagree with that.
You disagree with that? Do you condemn that behavior?
It's not for me to condemn him. He should really.
Do you condemn that behavior?
I would disagree with it. I was not saying it's not right.
Do you condemn?
No, don't.
He is called Christian Prince. He is called Christian Prince. It's like an imam. Let's say an imam from the mosque, although he doesn't deserve to be called he's neither Christian nor a prince. I made it very clear. I don't believe he's Christian, and I don't believe he's a prince. He calls himself a Christian. He uses your name. He uses your religion to peddle hate, to make money out of you people.
No. How does he peddle hate?
Freedom of expression, isn't it? He doesn't call people up and harangue them.
Are you listening, everyone?
Yes.
It's freedom of expression.
Everybody is welcome to call him, especially Muslims. He doesn't, as far as I know, unsolicitedly phone up other people.
I'm losing respect for you.
Why?
I'm
Have you ever
losing respect for you. Seriously,
fine, Adnan.
I'm finding it very difficult to respect you
My
anymore.
position is that I don't know enough.
No,
about
I
it,
don't.
and
I don't know
haven't
what
heard
happened to
it.
decency of
But
evangelists.
You're asking me questions that are already loaded.
I don't know what happened to the decency of evangelists. I don't know where's the humanity gone from the evangelists.
Who's an evangelist?
So, some people who evangelize by lying and by cheating and by deceiving.
But no, it's quite
Does that
fascinating.
include Muslim
that
evangelists?
your definition of hate preachers now seems to be Bob
We don't
Builder,
call ourselves
Jesus
evangelists.
guy, and basically anybody who can challenge Islam well. So Jay Smith is a hate preacher apparently. Bob the Builder is a hate preacher apparently.
Why are we talking about them? If you want to talk to,
Because labelling about the people.
Islam very
Okay,
effectively. Therefore, they become defined as hate preachers.
we can talk about individuals one by one if you so wish. We can do that. My concern is one specific individual.
Yes.
If you don't believe me, there is a channel called Fareed Responds or Fareed's Responses. I want you to go and watch these videos where one of the Muslims, he has been responding to this individual called Christian Prince, who is unknown, hidden, doesn't show his face. He's a coward somewhere sitting in the middle of nowhere. We don't know where he is, right? And he has been challenged to an open debate by Fareed. Come, we will debate you. You can wear your mask. You don't have to show your face. Okay, and in solidarity with you, we will also wear a mask to hide our faces, so that you can have the opportunity to have a public debate openly. But this person is refusing continuously to have an open, moderated debate. He wants to debate. He wants to debate from behind a screen.
And then, God bless, we're making a move.
Of course, you will have to make a move. Of course, of course.
The reason why I come here, I'm a Christian.
Sorry.
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
And you were saying that evangelism, we evangelize.
Maybe you don't know what we were talking about.
No, listen to me.
Maybe you don't know what.
We speak the gospel. You come here. You come here. Muslims come here.
Do you know what we were talking
No,
about?
listen to me. You come here.
Simple question. Do you know what we were talking about? Whose camera is this? Are you still filming?
I'm filming this direction, and I've now come to the.
Okay, where is this footage going? On what channel?
It's going to go to Jesus Reigns. I'm just starting it.
Okay.
I haven't actually put anything up yet.
Okay, so don't record me until I know you, until I've spoken with
But I'm
you.
ready now to introduce myself.
No. Let me finish with this. Okay. So do you know what we were talking about?
Well, I'm sorry.
But do you know what we were talking about?
He was talking about Prince Christian. And
Sorry?
he was talking about a guy called Christian Prince.
Do you know him?
I don't know.
So
What I'm trying to
the
say-
discussion is over.
No, what I'm saying is,
So let me summarize. So the summary is
You've been avoiding me. I want to answer
okay.
something
Yes.
concerning what you said. A Christian used the word whore to a Muslim lady.
Sorry.
I don't think he said he used the word a whore.
Let people go and do the research. Let people decide.
If
Go and look at the language. This person, whoever he's a person somewhere.
Yes.
He's a person, although he's hidden.
Yes.
Okay. And Christians amazingly celebrate him. I'm not saying all Christians, because we are not extremists. We don't put all people in one basket. Sorry. Apologize. So we don't believe all Christians agree with him, because there are decent Christians out there who follow the teachings of Christ as they see Christ, right? There are decent Christians out there, and we really cherish and appreciate those Christians. On the other hand, we have Christians who are a minority, who are very repulsive, very, very abhorrent in their behavior, and they have large following online. One of them is this individual called Christian Prince, who has used extremely disgusting language against Muslims, and he keeps calling them donkeys, dogs, whores, all sorts of words he has used online with impunity, And we do not see any global condemnation from the Christian evangelists. I'm talking about evangelists, I'm not talking about Christian masses. Because we have seen many Christian individuals coming out condemning him. I am talking about evangelists. Where are these evangelists who have actually condemned him publicly, saying this is not Christian behavior, this man does not represent us, he has nothing to do with us, we disown him. He is some liar, some deceiver, some disingenuous individual who is just trying to make money out of people, selling books. When you read his book, you think it's written by a 5-year-old child or something. There are so many mistakes, grammatical errors. Someone who can't even speak English, and people are buying his books, right? So it is someone who is lying, cheating, deceiving people, and making money out of gullible Christians who are buying his books and trying to fund him. And he's just having a laugh at the expense. It is clear that this is not a decent person. How do we know that? From his language. Someone who is using that language cannot be decent. If a Muslim imam, if a Muslim dawah person was using that language, you would be doing the runs. You would go to Australia, to Canada, to the US, and then you would come back to Britain screaming, shouting, look at these dawah gandis, look at these dawah people, look at these people, the Muslim preachers, look at the language they're using. You would be doing that. And we have been criticized for saying a lot less than what this guy does. A lot less. And imagine someone representing your faith. You think your faith is beautiful?
My faith is beautiful, but
it's beautiful.
Allow me to speak a second before I go.
Yeah.
If Prince says all this dirty language, we don't accept dirty language.
Do you condemn it?
I condemn anyone speaking dirty language.
Have you watched his stuff?
I haven't watched, but I'll take an initiative.
Okay, then you don't know him, so don't worry about him.
Yeah,
you don't know him.
So I got to watch it, and then when I see you next time.
I am saying he has been challenged by. You know what he's been doing? He's been getting his trolls to challenge me, challenge someone, and we don't want to indulge with someone like that. Someone so disgusting, someone so repulsive. We want to debate respectful scholars who have some dignity, who have some honor. People like James White, people like William Lane Craig, people like Samuel Green, people. Of course, you're a civil guy. I would talk to you anytime, no problem. People like Samuel Green. It's not that we don't want to debate Christians. We debate Christians across the board, around the world. I've had debates in South Africa, I've had debates in Australia, I've had debates in the US, I've had debates here in the UK with Christian scholars, and you are aware of them, right? So why would we debate someone like that? So one of our brothers has come out and he said, I will debate you in public. Where are you? Show your face. Okay, don't show your face. You want to hide your face? Come in a mask. And in solidarity with you, I will also wear a mask and I will debate you. This guy is nowhere to be seen. So this means this guy is a liar who is deceiving not only you, he's trying to deceive thousands of people out there, and he's trying to make money at your expense. It's all about money for him. And we don't know where he's spending this money. He seems to be a very corrupt person from his language. Go and listen to his language. You would not allow your children to watch his videos. You will not allow your children to watch his videos. If you really care about your children. If you really care about your children, how can someone like that go on for so long using that language in the name of Christianity, and Christian evangelists are missing? No one, and there were people defending him. There are people defending him. Unbelievable.
The message of
you don't know about him. You don't know about him. Leave it. Leave it. You don't know about him.
The message of the Bible is love. God is love. God loves humankind. He sent His only begotten Son. He died on our behalf. You, as a Muslim, you deny this truth. It makes you anti-Christian. It makes you anti-God.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Africa. I'm
Which,
Eritrean.
what part of Africa?
I'm Eritrean.
Eritrean.
But that's not the point. The point of gospel. The gospel is that God sent His Son. The Bible clearly tells us that Jesus Christ died. And you as a Muslim, you deny His truth. And this, because you deny this truth, it makes you anti-Christ, anti-Christian,
can we
anti-God.
let's have a conversation.
No. I just told the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Adnan. So
Are we having a discussion?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were. Yeah, you
Oh,
ready?
okay, no problem.
So
I have
so
10 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. That's enough. So you wanted to know who I am? So call me JR. JR.
JR.
For Jesus Reigns, because that's going to be my channel, which I told you
Okay.
I'm about to put up.
Okay.
Now I noticed that you had a
So
conversation.
what are we going to discuss in 10 minutes?
Okay, I noticed. No, it wouldn't take. It probably wouldn't even take that long.
Okay.
I noticed that you had a discussion with Caleb, in which you were basically saying that Muhammad was the fulfillment of what was written in Deuteronomy about the
1818, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
watched the discussion?
I watched it,
Oh,
and I
good.
noticed you missed. You know, there are a number of things that were not clearly brought out. So,
Okay.
So I'd like you to first of all summarize your view of that, and then I'll tell you what you missed out.
Okay. In Deuteronomy 18:18, clearly there was a prophet foretold. Okay? Because we believe God was telling Moses that I will raise you up a prophet like unto you. Okay? From them or from their relatives or from amongst them, whatever that means. Okay? The word, we discussed it in detail. The word Qarib or Qarib. Okay? And later on, if you go and read the comments, people posted Caleb was wrong. You know, when he was insisting on specific meanings of the word, people posted in the comment section the word and its meaning. It actually means relative. More than anything else, it means a relative, right? Okay. So I was right about that, by the way. Okay. So it was a prophecy about a prophet like Moses. So when we say a prophet like Moses, what does that mean? So when you look at prophetic qualities of Moses, not his human qualities, okay, his prophetic qualities, what were they? He was a ruler, he was a lawgiver, yes? Yes?
Yeah, I want to get my...
Okay, so show me a prophet like Moses other than Muhammad.
Ruler, so it was a ruler and lawgiver. Okay,
a ruler of his people.
Okay, good.
And he was a lawgiver.
Okay, good.
So as a prophet, he came with these.
No, you've had your time.
Yes, yeah. So I'm just,
Okay, so I'm going to pick you up on all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that you and Caleb was discussing was really a waste of time. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the NIV. Now let me tell you something. The people who translated the NIV are people who had PhDs, who are professors.
I don't doubt that.
No, hold on, listen.
I'm agreeing with you.
No, then let me talk. I don't need you to agree. Because the way you all were talking, and you, as if, because you were focusing on that word. And I'm trying to tell you that why you're wrong. Because the people who translated the NIV, which I've got here, professors in Semitic languages, you were talking about Semitic language, which you don't really know much about compared to them. Professors, people with PhDs from Harvard, from Cambridge, from Oxford University, professors, and several of them, they're the ones that translated the word or the phrase into what you read. You, with your Googling, you're not qualified. You and Caleb, you are not qualified. So that's the first point. And then in terms of what you were saying about the quality of this prophet, all you need to do is to go to the very end. I'll do that now. It won't take me long. I'll do that. Go to the very...
While you're going to the end, let me respond to the...
No.
You don't want me to respond?
No, I do, but you don't have much time and I need to...
No, you made a point. Let me respond and then you can come back to it. Very quick.
All right, okay, good.
Quick response. Okay. As for PhD doctors translating Bibles and different words translated in different ways by experts, and myself and Caleb are not experts, let me dismantle that argument.
Go for it.
If you read all the translations of the Bible, RSV, NRSV. We're gonna put King James Version aside because that was old. Okay, all the recent ones, every single one of them is different. Certain words have been translated differently by different experts, right? So if experts are all PhD doctors, why are they translating different words differently? And if they are translating them differently in different places at different times, that means there is scope to understand them differently. And if there is scope to understand them differently, we can go back to dictionaries. So long as we are within the scope, we are not going. We're not doing anything wrong.
You were. No.
So did you get my point?
No, you were.
Did you get my argument?
I understood your argument,
yes.
And you need to go back to the video.